Oh, hi everybody. Enjoying the Jubilee celebrations, I hope. Well, at the time of filming, it's Jubilee celebrations. So by the time you see this, they're all over and be done with. So I hope you enjoyed it. And don't do pomp and ceremony like anybody else in the world, do we? It's fantastic. Quite proud because my own son's sort of like up in London taking part with the military. So yeah, very proud. Like I said, once in a lifetime experience, once in a millennium experience. Yeah, you know, obviously at my age I won't see it again, but I don't think 70 years on the throne we'll see ever again. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. But obviously ponding don't stop, and the blanket weed is dying, so I'm on full filter control, cleaning out my filters. Luckily I had the past week off, so I'm all over it, but I'm still just doing my filters again now, just clean my filters now, and topping up the water. Took out another 2 bucketfuls, but I think I'm just about at the end of it, thankfully, hopefully, fingers crossed. So yeah, aqua source resolved, done the job. But it's that time of year, or I should say I'm probably a bit late, but the temps ain't really been supporting it. Even though I am heated, I don't want to sort of like go silly with energy prices the way they are. I didn't want to whack the heat up, so I'm just trying to track naturally the temperatures. But time has now come for an auto feeder to come out. So I've got the P7000, and let's get the camera a bit straight. I've got the P7000, and I've just set this up now for 3 feeds a day of about, I think it's 20 grams of feed, and then we're going to have the usual hand feeds going on top just to start it off, until the filters get used to it. Because anybody don't know, when you're up in the feed, you've got to do it slowly, because if you just go all out and chucking in kilos of food at a time after doing barely anything, then your filters will not handle it, and you will get ammonia and nitrate spikes and cause you all sorts of problems. So it's slowly and surely, just build it up bit by bit, give your filters time to catch up, and until you're on it whatever levels you want to feed. Obviously if you're not after a lot of growth, then you know, you just feed your normal. But as Ricky says, you know, he probably thinks that a majority of koi keepers in this country do not feed anywhere near enough food. Koi grazers, they will just slowly munch their way through the entire day into the night, resting when they want to rest, and then carrying on eating. But with anything in life the way it is at the moment, price of everything going up, koi food is not an exception to the rule. Who can afford to put in, I think I worked it out for the fish I've got and the size fish I've got, really if I was to feed them the way they're supposed to be fed, I need to be putting in sort of like 3.5, possibly 4 kilos a week. And when you're talking sort of like £120 for a 10 kilo bag, yeah, you can go cheaper foods, but honestly I think that just causes more problems. So you want a decent food, and a decent food, you're looking, like I said, you're looking £120 a bag, 10 kilos. I mean, 2 and a bit weeks at 120 quid. There's not many of us out there who can afford that, so I'll just feed what I can. But anyway, so the feeder, that'll be going on shortly. And also, following a bit of advice, I've picked up this. No, it's not a truncheon or any kind of marital aid or anything like that. That, believe it or not, is an air stone. Just flip it round. So takes the standard 8mm air hose fitting just on that end there. You've got a sort of like a solid pipe running through there, surrounding in a piece of rubber with thousands, you can't see, I don't know, I can't see with the bare eye, but yeah, thousands of holes in it. Well, I say thousands, I ain't tried it yet, so we'll see. But yeah, with holes in the rubber. And I'm going to put that, take you over to the pond, excuse the wife's washing. So that is going to be dangled, oh, scared the fish, just across the front there, where the weir goes into the skimmer. They're going to crow across there. I'm going to have to bury the hose up and along round, get my spare pump out, and then sit there and play around with the timers on the feeder and the Matsuko switch box plus timer as it is. So the plan is to get rid of the feeding ring, and quite frankly, with the size they are now and the way they're attacking the food now, they are just bashing the hell out of each other getting to the food, and it's ugly, but it serves a purpose and it's done its job. But it's time to go now. So as I said, play with the timers. So what's going to happen is about 5 minutes before the feeder's going to go off, bottom drain air will go off, the bar air will come on, feeder will go off, obviously go around the pool. Hopefully for the air from the bar will stop any loose feed going into the skimmer. It'll just blow it away, hopefully. That's the plan. And the proof of the pudding will be in the eating, as they say. And leave that running for about half an hour to give them time just to go around and graze at their own time. Yes, I know they say any food that isn't eaten within 5 minutes should be removed. Like I said, koya grazers, they will go mad for the first few seconds, or sort of like 30 odd seconds, and then they will calm down and then just pop around and graze. You know your own koi, you've seen what they're like. You know, this 5 minute rule. Yeah, it's not hard and fast. So I will leave that on for an hour, half an hour. We'll trial it at half an hour, and then that'll go off, and then the bottom drain air will come back on. That's the plan. Whether it's going to work or not is another matter, and whether I can get it done in time. Grandson's birthday come Jubilee celebrations tomorrow. Going to be crowned King Arthur, because his name is Arthur. So got all the flags out, look. Hey. I've got more around the front, and I've got balloons and God knows what. Another Union Jack over there. Got a lot more to go up yet. Oh, my roses are coming out. Oh, oh, happy days. Bring you around here. My rambling rose. Where is it? I've just noticed one open somewhere up there. There it is. I was hoping they'd all be open on the day. There's a few more around. Oh, happy days. Still haven't got around to pruning that. Just don't have enough time, hours in the day. But yeah, so like I said, got that tomorrow, and then like I say, my oldest is parading again on Sunday, so I've got to watch telly Sunday for the big, I can't remember what they're calling it, like all sorts in it. It's like a carnival parade, and keep an eye out for him. So I'll crack on and do it now. The filters have been clean, that's what I set out to do. The wife's gone out with the daughter-in-law and the grandkids down to see her parents, so I've got a few minutes on my own. Make the most of it. Right, I'm going to crack on, see if I can get this fitted. I'll get you back to you in a little while. Catch you soon. So that's that partially fitted. Zoom out a bit. So it's not too ugly looking at the moment. Yeah, I know it looks like it's going to block everything going in, but that's because the water level's low. You can see where the water level normally sits. So it's about another 3 or 4 inches to go up to its normal level. That's because I've cleaned the filters out, getting rid of all that blanket weed. Started filling up with blanket weed again, all just little tiny fine bits now, not the long bit. So hopefully give it another clean on Sunday, we should be all right. So that bit of hose there, zoom in again, that bit of clear hose just there hopefully should green up. The rest of the hose is hidden under all the plants, and it come through under the deck. Hopefully come under here, go round, and I'll put the other pump up into there and play around with it. But unfortunately it's just starting to rain, so rain's stopping play again, so I'm gonna put this down and we'll go have a cup of tea and hopefully pick it up later on today. If not, it might be tomorrow after the party. Catch you in a little while. You can see down there, look, that's where the dead and dying blanket weed is, and that's how it clogs up your filters. So you really need to not do as I do, but keep on top of it. This is why the drums come in. But yeah, I mean the blanket weed's gone in the pond now, but this is all the stuff that's dying off, and it collects around your easy and blocks it off. And what happens is the outside chamber there drops. I mean it settles now because obviously I turn the pump off and let everything level before you put the centre pipe in. But yeah, excuse the noise of the hoover, but yeah, that's what happens. Lovely. Ah, now then, chap. Yeah, it's not good. So yeah, down in the south, it's peeing it down, but London has still got it good for the pageant. Anyway, so grandkids have just left now, and the dog. So I've just carried on doing this. So that's it up and running. It's only a few inches below the surface, as you saw, but yeah, it's blowing a nice sort of like wave away. So that's that bit in, and the only bit you can really see, I've managed to hide the rest of the hose, is that bit there. Hopefully that'll green up over time and disappear into the surroundings, and the rest of the hose all comes up underneath the plants, goes around the filter and up into my control box. It's raining, I don't know really what come out here, but so 3 pumps in there now, but obviously one to go off and the other one to come on, so no more electricity being involved in that, thankfully. And let's get back under cover. Oh dear, absolutely honking it down. So yeah, so I've got that bit in, get the feeder on. So like I said, I've got that set up for 3 times a day. Can't remember the timings off the top of my head, which I have to check. If the rain goes off later on, then I will sit down at my Matsuko box. If it don't go off, I have to get the brolly out, and I will set the timings up accordingly to go off with the feeder. And then any hand feeds we can just control manually by turning on and off on the switch box. Yeah, right, might consider a bit of a pain, but like I said, it looks better than having the feeding ring in there, and they're getting too big for the feeding ring, unless I make a ginormous one, but I don't really want to do that. So hopefully I'll cut back to you in a minute. There we go. I don't know if you can sort of see the food making its way and being pushed away, but yeah, it's doing the job. Put a load of food in, and it's just being circulated around the pond there. Happy days. Like I said, if I need to drop it down a bit deeper in the water, I can. It's literally just sat on the ledge there. It might sort of like prevent me swimming up the channel a little bit as well. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, happy days. Thanks Stu from Surrey Koi. Good idea, son. And yeah, let's see, food being pushed away. Just there, look. Some more. Making its way in. There. There. All been pushed away. Not getting sucked up the Skimmer. Happy days. Right, just need to set the timings. Feeder's on its stand. At the moment I've got set for 0600. Yeah, I ain't got popper on it yet. 0600, 115 and 1800 at night. And then my missus comes out again about 8 o'clock in the morning and around about 3:30 at night. So they'll be getting 5 feeds a day. Alright, set the timers. Shown you that before, so I'm not going to show you that. So that's the feeder ring out. And even if I do say so myself, I think it makes the pond look a lot bigger. Just clean the spillway off of there, because that was all algaed up. Hence there's bits and pieces floating around the pond. Hopefully that'll be gone soon though. And yeah, the garden's doing really well. And look, the little GM koi, as it's called. We did that out of the way, look. You see? There's in flower. Other GMs. Whether they chuck out a flower because they're a bit shaded, but they don't mind the shade. But yeah, roses popping out now, and the fragrance is absolutely wonderful. But anyway, let's fill the hopper up and get that sorted out. I've just picked up some more koi food. 2 bags that size I've got, and that is Saki Akari growth sinking. I've put about half one of them bags in here. And you see the darker pellets in there with the growth sinking. Only went with a Saki Akari because JPD don't do a sinking growth. So, if by some minutely slim chance anybody from Saki Akari does ever come across this video, please make a sinking growth food or a sinking balance food. But what a few of us done in Koi Zone is we chipped together, found out who wanted growth, who wanted balance, and when we got enough people together to sort of like, because we only want about 5 kilos for the season just to see us through. So by splitting it up between us, because they come in 20 kilo bags, you know, 4 people want 5 kilos, so that's 4 people to a bag of 20 kilos. It makes it quite a bit more affordable rather than sort of like spending 200 odd pound on a bag for yourself and you're going to use 5 kilos of it, the sinking. You know, splitting it up that way makes it a bit more affordable and less wasteful, I suppose, really, because it does have a shelf life and you've got to keep it in steel containers. But yeah, I've done that and gave them a bit, and like I said, they're absolutely smashing it, really enjoying it. And like I said, it gives the smaller chaps, little quarter son, smaller chaps a chance to get some decent food inside them, and a fair bit of it. But yeah, yesterday we were up at A&C Koi's place for a big barbecue. Absolutely loads of us got up there, had a really good day. Great to see everybody, actually meet a couple of people I've not met before. So it was really good to get together. There was a whole load of us. Picture, that's all of us. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you to Chris and Ash for putting on a fantastic do. Me and Jackie really enjoyed it, and really can't wait for the next one, whenever that one may be. Unfortunately, I shan't be going to the Adam Beyer Growing Show. Life's just got in the way of that, and with BKKS being a couple of weeks after that, something had to give, unfortunately. So those of you who sort of thought I was going to that, unfortunately I'm not. I'm sorry. Like I said, can't do everything, especially with the price of petrol it is at the moment. But yeah, anyway guys, gonna wrap that one up. Hope you like the idea. If you're tired of losing food down your skimmer, quite a cheap fix. You ain't got to use the big bar like mine. You can get those little air flexible aquarium airlines with all the holes in, and wrap it round. If you've got the in-wall skimmers, you just make a little U, stick that around, and that should do the same thing. But yeah, makes life a lot easier. And you know, if you've got Alexa or one of the other ones, and you can put the plugs on and set the timers up that way. Like I said, I've got the Matsuko switch box, so I'll set the timers up there. But hopefully I'll get it once it's up and running, and I'm out with the camera out and about, and I catch the feeder going off. Perhaps I can sort of show the operation, how it's working successfully, fingers crossed. And hopefully it's sort of giving you an idea for doing the same thing. Anyway, look after yourselves, and if you're going to the growing show, enjoy yourselves. Like I said, apologies again that I'm not going, but yeah, have a good day, and I'll see you all up at BKKS, hopefully, weather permitting. Right, have a good time, and remember, this ain't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. See you soon. Bye.